Welcome everyone. Welcome to this All Staff. I know this feels a bit different from our usual All Staff. It does for me, and I'm sure it is for you as well. So we're trying something different, and we hope you enjoy it. And this is our Winter 2015 All Staff. Though it's been a great time in January and February in many respects, right now, Black History Month, great events going on. News from our sports department. Our curling team came close to winning the tournament recently, and our folks did a great job hosting the event. Good news as well on the international front. Welcome events for students, a culinary Chinese New Year, events to support mental health initiatives as well. Really important. Many other great activities as I see it. Last night, Fleming night at the Peats. The Peats won 3-0. Big game there. And big turnout even in that frosty evening. So lots to talk about today. It's not going to all be from me. We're going to be taking you to different campuses, different parts of the college as we look at Fleming in winter 2015. Now for an update from the Frost campus, here's Linda Skilton.
Thanks, Tony. Over to me, I guess. Linda Skilton here, Dean of the School of Environmental and Natural Resource Sciences, with a few highlights. Since the last staff meeting, a couple things that I want to make folks aware of. First exciting thing that's happened is that we have just hired a company to do our master space plan for Frost. So we've been waiting on that for a few years. I'm really happy to say that we have that underway now. We've hired a company called Brooks McElroy. And if you're invited to participate in a consultation session, please be there to provide your input. We'd really appreciate that. Another exciting thing that's happened since the last All Staff is we've officially launched our new AWSOM program. We call it AWSOM because the acronym Advanced Water Systems Operation Management is actually awesome. So the professor of that program calls himself the Awesome Professor. It's a great program. Actually had a wait list for first intake. That was great news, and we're actually trying to double the capacity for next year. So all good news in terms of enrollment. Other exciting thing that's happening is we're piloting our GIS program, remote delivery. So some people might not be aware that we're going to be delivering the GIS program 100% online next year. You can also do it face-to-face here at the campus, but we're piloting the online delivery for next year. And students will have a choice. They can either come to Fleming and take it or do it online. So we're piloting it right now with our current group of face-to-face students by asking them to be not here and test the courses online. So that's exciting. If we can do that right, we can take any of our programs that might fit that sort of delivery model and we can deliver them remotely. And I think that the final thing I want to talk about, I'm looking down at my notes here quickly, final thing I want to talk about is what's happening in China, and that's pretty exciting. So last fall, Brenda Pander-Scott, Brent Wooten, and I went to China to Yellow River Conservancy Technical Institute. We have signed an MOU with that institution, and now it's time to move that partnership to the next level. So we have 4 faculty members who are traveling to China in the next 2 weeks, so in March, and spending about 10 days at Yellow River Conservancy Technical Institute to identify partnership opportunities. And then the Yellow River Technical Institute folks will be coming to Fleming to have a look around and see what we do here, and then hopefully we'll come up with some really creative pathways and perhaps partnership programs with Yellow River.
We're back in the office for this item, and this item is budget. As usual, I like to give a winter update on that. I particularly need to give this update this year in that in the fall we had some disturbing news in that we had to cover a potential shortfall of $1.2 million. Where did that come from? Some extra expenditures, certainly associated with the McRae campus, some enrollment areas that didn't materialize, such as in second careers, that used to be very strong across the system, and particularly at Fleming. Anyway, a number of reasons we had to deal with that, and deal with it we have. And I want to thank everybody who's been involved in ensuring that that is overcome, and we will indeed finish with a balanced budget at the end of this fiscal year. That's our target as well as we get ready for 2015-2016. Really our thinking is you can't end up going into debt. It's not the right road to financial stability and health, and our target is to ensure we stay, as we always have, with a balanced budget in the year ahead. That will involve some challenge, particularly with the demographics. You do know that the number of people in high schools is declining. And so we have to be creative in our program mix, where students come from, and how we attract them to Fleming. In that regard, I also want to say thanks very much for what you have done at open houses and what you'll do in April as well. Staff emphasize that you are the people who convince incoming students and potential students that this is the right place to be, and we hope you'll do that once again in April at our open houses. So this format of the All Staff allows us to take you elsewhere around the college, and now for an update from the Haliburton campus, it's over to Campus Principal Sandra Dupre.
Thanks, Tony. My name is Sandra Dupre, and I'm the Dean and Principal of the Haliburton campus, and I'm pleased to give you an update on what's happening here in the North. So we've seen record enrollment growth this winter. We've seen an increase in our blacksmithing program, so much so that for the first time ever, we've offered an additional section this winter, welcoming 17 students to a waitlisted program. Our glassblowing program has also seen a substantial increase and was waitlisted. And part of that is due to the new equipment that was recently installed in the studio this past spring and winter. The students are really enjoying using the state-of-the-art equipment that really puts our studio ahead of any studio in the country. And here we are in our integrated design classroom. This is a new program for our campus. It's led by the illustrious Bar Gilmore, our program coordinator. And this program provides students with the foundation skills in design that really will see them through to many other careers, not only in arts and design, but also in other fields such as sustainable building, product design, or communication design. We have 13 students in our first intake, which is the perfect number for a new program at a small, intimate campus where students are learning how to use not only design skills, techniques, and principles, but also how to apply those skills to material-based programming such as glassblowing, ceramics, jewelry, and fiber arts. Over at the Sutherland campus, we have some great things happening in our Museum Management and Curatorship program and our Cultural Heritage Conservation and Management programs. They just recently celebrated the opening of the new facilities at the Peterborough Museum and Archives. These new facilities include a new conservation area as well as a storage area for the collection to be housed. This is a great opportunity for our students and our faculty, and of course for the city of Peterborough, as they'll get to work in state-of-the-art facilities. Next, coming down the pipe, we've got some exciting new program opportunities happening. We're looking at putting together a really unique project-based graphic design program and exploring a media image design program. So there's lots of growth and lots of things happening that I'm sure will continue to see our numbers grow. Sustainable building design and construction, no other program like it. No other program anywhere in the province. We've built 10 buildings so far, and our 11th building this year will be built at the Haliburton Forest. And honestly, who wouldn't want to go to school for an entire semester in the Haliburton Forest? We're pretty excited because summer school's around the corner. And you know how we get about summer school up here. While everyone's enjoying their time sitting by the dock, we're in full mode here, art mode, welcoming over 2,000 students in one of our 300 courses, a number of new courses this year as well. And we always look forward to that time. And you know, it's a time of year when most often we get to welcome faculty and staff from other campuses as they come up here to take one of our courses and explore their creative side. And of course, one of the best things about being here at the Halliburton campus is the role that we have in the community. And it's not just the students that we bring here or the impact that we have as one of the largest employers in Halliburton, but it's also the great work that our staff and faculty do, sitting on the various community boards and organizations that really make Halliburton a special place. Okay, so we've got record growth, we've got summer school, we've got new programs, but with all that, we still have time for you. So come on up. We'd love to see you up here this summer, whether it's taking a course, taking a walk through the sculpture forest, or just seeing what we do best.
In the fall, we talked about strategic plan. This is the year for developing our next plan. It's an important time for us at the college. So here's what's been happening lately. We've talked to employers, talked to our board, talked to you. Faculty, staff, and students have participated in the process, so we're really completing the input process. Now we're into drafting, and we'll be back out to you in March asking for your response to the drafts that we have developed. So please stay tuned and watch for that. I would really appreciate your thoughts on, do we have the plan that's going to lead to future success for us in the next several years?
Hi everyone, Greg Jefford here, and I had the honor this year of being the co-chair of the United Way campaign alongside Sarah Burness, and just wanted to take this moment to thank everyone for your contributions to the campaign this year as Fleming staff. We had an excellent campaign this year and saw a significant increase in participation, and that's thanks to you, and most importantly, the commitment that you've made to our community. So again, thank you on behalf of the United Way campaign team, both internally in Fleming and in our community. Thank you.
So we are building the school as well, the School of Trades and Technology. That's great to see. Applications up, numbers up, and also up in other areas of the college as well. Halliburton and business are two highlights in that regard. These are really good results, given that it's challenging across the system. I've referenced demographics, that's a challenge. Things are getting really competitive, college to college, universities, private providers. We're out there ensuring that we have good program mix and attractiveness at the college, and it's paying off. Last night I met with the President's Advisory Council members, so that's faculty, staff, students, representatives from across the college. Once again, great appreciation was expressed of the work everybody's doing in welcoming new students. I actually have the numbers here. In international, we had 128 international students join us in January for a total now of 450. Tremendous growth there, real success, and thanks to everyone who's helped make that happen. Thank you for watching this, the first edition of our video all-staff meeting.